All right, all right, all right. How you guys doing this evening, man? Glad that everybody was able to join the call. So everybody who's joined so far, waiting on my buddy Larry Gayton to join. Um, but I didn't want to wait too long. We want to go ahead and get this show on the road. Like I said, we'll let people in as they come. Let me check with Larry real quick and see where he's at because he was going to kick this thing off. And then I was going to go ahead and share some information with you guys. There he is right there, brother Larry Gayton is in the house. All right, there he is. All right. So, hey, so I'm going to just let y'all know. So that little inspirational song there, we always got to have our little motivation, inspiration. The blood of Jesus never loses power. What a timely call. What a timely song. In the first I didn't share my video, but I just want y'all to hear the soul that was coming, and the what they were pouring into that song, right? I didn't share it because I wanted you guys to see, it's perception. A lot of people they have these perceptions, right, of how things are or how they should be, And when you hear those guys singing, if you didn't know before I showed you, they sounded like some soul brothers singing that song. They were just singing it with some soul, And then I shared the video because I actually wanted you guys to see, some of you probably have already seen that video before, but those 4 or 5 Korean brothers singing that song, and they were singing it just like you would sing it back in them old, them Black Baptist churches back in them Southern Baptist churches, and so I'm saying that to say, a lot of people look at a network marketing business and they have their own perception of how it does not work, or maybe it does work, but it just doesn't work for them, So I'm gonna share with you guys a little bit tonight from one of our mentors in the business. Again, I'm gonna let you guys hear straight from the horse's mouth, and you're gonna find out why I keep, trying to emphasize that we plug in and listen to the people who are doing this thing and who has done it already. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, brother Larry is my business partner. He's my brother in crime, and we've been friends for over 30 something years, probably close to 35 years. We've been in business together for going on 6 years now. And just like I said, it's nothing else that I can say about him that you guys don't already know. So, brother Larry, come on out, man, and do what you do, and let's get this show on the road.
Awesome. Appreciate that intro, Al. Man, yeah, long time. And we've had multiple ventures together, I just can't even explain how good of a friend this guy is to me. He and his family is to my family. You get me every time, Al, because see, listen, team, you guys just don't understand this guy's mindset. You don't sit here and talk to him every day. Alexi, I know you do, Lexi and Jalen. I know y'all hear him, and Marlo. I know y'all hear him every single day, but you don't hear this guy every day like I do. And the things that he constantly pours out and the things that he constantly pours in is just crazy. It's just his vision, his mindset. I'm telling you. Anyway, appreciate you, Al. Hey, welcome everybody to the call. I am one of your hosts, Larry Gayton, and I just want to share a couple of things with you. Sorry for my headphones. I'm listening on another call. I got my class call going on for school. But this is where I need to be right here with you guys because you're my team. Here's what I want to say. Don't miss out. Do not miss out, y'all. Don't. We've been in this too long to miss out. There is so much still that you can miss out on because you're not plugged in. And when you're not plugged in, and when you don't understand where you need to be, and you haven't done the things that you need to do, remember when the pandemic first hit? Remember that when it first came out? You didn't think it was that bad, perhaps. And then all of a sudden you say, oh man, I need to go to the grocery store. And you go to the grocery store, and what were you looking for? This. Did any of you go to the grocery store or to the, Walmart or Costco or wherever, and you couldn't find this? How did that make you feel? How did it make you feel when you were running out of this? I can tell you how it made me feel. So don't miss out. Get there before it's all gone. Get stocked up on it. All right, enough about that, because I really want to see what Al has to share. So I'm just going to share my screen real quickly, and I'm just going to go over a presentation that I just put together just a few minutes ago, right before this call, because I know you guys, sometimes you just have to see it, and I want to show you where some things are. So this is my FreeBay account. And I want you guys to, I know you've gotten registered. I see you in the back office there, but here you have access to your FreeBay booster. Guys, there is so much information in your FreeBay booster. And if you guys remember K Booster and Karatbars, it mirrors that. And here's kind of what it looks like when you first go there on your dashboard. Now, if you've never registered, if you didn't register in K Booster, then you're going to have to come over to FreeBay and register in Free Booster. But it has a dashboard. Look what it has. Meetings. It tells you when the next big meeting is. European time. Come on, man. All this stuff is right here for you. And then I'm just going to breeze through this because I really want to get Al on. But then also you have your ad link. And I know that they're still putting some things in here, Mike. They're still, connecting everything together. But we have access to a system that will allow us to really make some good profit, to really, help us with marketing. Everything is right here. And oh, by the way, that academy, when that academy gets built out, oh my goodness, there's going to be so much stuff in the academy. And I know you guys love education just like I do. All right. So once you're in K Booster and you're trying to figure out, man, how do I log out of here? Well, there's a log out button up here. Once you've gone through K Booster and looked around, get in your back office team, see what you have back there. But there's a log out button. And then once you click that log out button, the next thing you're gonna have to do is come here and click my account. It's not gonna take you back to your FreeBay dashboard, but you're gonna see it right here. Just click on my account, and then that takes you back into your FreeBay account. Here's the next thing. Does this look familiar to anybody? Does this look familiar to anyone? Guys, you have learned so much about trading crypto already. You have learned so much, but now that you're gonna have those bots, think about how much you can learn. And if you have any free time, make sure you get your Evo packs, get the bots, and you learn it, because that can create an immense amount of wealth for you. Start learning how to use those bots and then make them work for you. You're talking about, my money works for me. Yeah, get you some bots and get your bots to working, and your bots would be working for you. Oh my goodness. You got to do it, guys. You got to do it. Here's the other thing. In your Karabit account, make sure you've gone through all of your KYCs all the way up to the testament level. Make sure that you get it verified. Get everything verified. If you have any questions with your KYCs, make sure you reach out to your sponsor. But everything is pretty intuitive on the KYC dashboard in Karabit. So it tells you everything that you need. Like on the gold one, you're going to need your SWIFT ID. Just go, okay, so what's the name of my bank? The name of my bank is PNC. So do a Google search for PNC SWIFT ID. And on the platinum one, it says that you have to upload a video. Well, when you click that, they have a video right there, don't they, Dale? They have a video that you can watch that tells you what you have to do. Like Al said last time, you don't have a whole lot of time. You get 15 seconds, Al, to get your video done.
15 seconds. 15
You get
seconds.
15 seconds. Yeah.
Let me say something real quick, just real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
And you have to be persistent, people. It's a system. It's just like anything else. There are flaws sometimes. You may have a problem, but don't quit. Don't give up, because guys, when they tell you that you can look at platinum, It says that you can withdraw crypto maximum of, that's not $1,000 a day. That's $100,000 a day. So they're trying to tell you, they're setting you up for success. So Larry, just real quick, how long and when did I finally get my platinum successfully? How long did it take me to do it, Larry?
It was yesterday. You gotta complete it.
But when did I
yesterday.
start trying to apply for my
Oh
platinum?
wow.
Guys,
Man,
it took me almost a year. And I mean,
yeah,
I tried and tried, and I got so frustrated, but I never quit. I never gave up. And I finally, yesterday, I sent Larry a screenshot and I said, hallelujah, finally.
that's right. And you know what? I know it was last year because we had on long sleeves. It was cold. Persistence pays off. Persistence pays off, team. So why on earth would Al and I be telling you this? Stay persistent, stay with it. Even if it doesn't work right the first time, you stay with it. Send your emails to support, because he just showed you that withdraw crypto, the max that you can withdraw. Because let me tell you guys, when all of this goes live, and trust me, I don't know all the components that we're going to have in Caribit. I don't know if we're going to have a new blockchain or exchange, or I don't know. But this is what I know. If it has something here that has to be done, I'm going to do it. Because when that moment comes and that coin is where it is, because we're driving the value, and I can't withdraw what I need because I didn't get something done and I've had all this time, you know what I'm just going to say? That's exactly what I'm going to say. But you know what? It's no one's fault but mine. Get your stuff done, team. Get it done. Uh-oh, went too far. Look, you know what this is, right? All right, this was the last thing that I wanted to share. I just, listen, guys, let me tell you something. Boy, what Al and I are learning, this whole complete thing, and I'm serious. I'm serious about this, team. You have an opportunity to create and amass a whole lot of wealth, to teach, to utilize, to share, to build, to grow, to pass on. And I know you said this before, Alan, some way like this, but listen, if you didn't come from wealth, you have the opportunity to what, Al? Let wealth come from you. That's what I'm doing. And like I shared a while back, you know, my ancestors worked for free because they had no choice. They worked for free. They couldn't leave a legacy. But you know what? The buck stopped here, y'all. It stops here. And oh, by the way, and I know you have, Al, and I know Dale has, and I know Jamie has. Listen, if you haven't been watching KBC and Caribit, because see, we buy Bitcoin and we hold on to it and we wait for them numbers to drop, and then we go get more KBC. Al, when was the last time you bought some KBC?
Yesterday.
You see, Al's the one that's driving that price up, because I was going to buy some more today, and I see it then went up to what, 37, 38? Listen, it is that important for us to stay plugged in. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. Al, again, if you guys have any questions, make sure you reach out to your sponsor to get all your stuff done. If you guys need any help, never hesitate to reach out. All right, Al.
All right. Hey, thank you, Larry, man. Hey, listen, everybody. I'm going to go real quick with what I want to talk about, because I got to share this thing with you guys here. Can you hear me? Larry, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. So, but I've got to share this little video with you guys here in the end. I'm gonna share a couple of them with you. But before I get started, what I want everybody to do, go down and look in the chat room. And then you tell me, I want you guys to put in there, I got it, right? But what I want you to look for, I can put some links down there. Everybody and anybody, especially if you own any other cryptocurrencies like the KBC coins or whatever the case may be, especially the KBC coins, right? You have to get on there and join this. The first link that I put in the chat room, right? You copy it and paste it to your cell phone to your computers. You could join it via cell phone, via laptop, via whatever, but you need to join that group right there. That is the strategy that we're all going to be using to increase the value of the KBC coin. Guys and ladies and gentlemen, if you understand, most of you guys have these KBC coins, and I don't care if you only got 1,000 or 2,000 of them. These things, if we do this thing right, can make you somewhat wealthy. You know, some of us will make us very wealthy. You know, some of you, you're going to be okay. And I'll tell you, you still have time. You can continuously buy these KBC coins. I would be getting them now while they're very, very, very cheap. All right. So please copy and paste that first link up there in the top and join. It's called the Price Maker group, right? The Price Maker group, the original Price Maker group. Join that. You got to download the app. It's called Telegram. You got to download the app and then you join it and make sure that you follow if you can't do the live calls, at least go back and look at the recordings and follow the plan. Do what we're all planning to do come October the 15th. All right. Then the next one is called wealthbuildersworldwide.info. Guys, you want to go on there and you can follow these guys, wealthbuildersworldwide.info on Facebook. You can go to it, up in your on your computer. Just go to www.wealthbuildersworldwide.info. We want to plug into Michael Dalco and Ty Best and all those guys. It's the Wealth Builders Worldwide group. They are the ones that are laying down the strategy for FreeBay and what we're going to be doing in FreeBay to help you become financially free, okay? And then the last one is Facebook. Again, follow FreeBay AG on Facebook. If you're not following those people, those groups right there, then I don't know, man. I just don't know what to tell you about really being serious about building wealth. All right. With that being said, I'm going to share my first video with you guys, and then I'm going to go over something. I'm going to go over a little conversation plan really, really quick, and I'm going to share the last video. All right. And if you're new to the call, don't worry about all the numbers right now. Just understand the idea. Understand the idea and just imagine yourself being able to plug into a system that's going to teach you to duplicate exactly what they're doing to create wealth. Okay, let me share my screen.
There are two different schools of thought when it comes down to opportunities. There's one community. These are a lot of motivational speakers that'll say things like, if you missed out on an opportunity, don't worry about it. Life is abundant with a number of opportunities. Another one's around the corner. It's like missing the bus. If you miss 3:30s around the corner, it's going to be all right. Don't stress out about it. That's one community. Here's the other community. You ready? This other community says, in your lifetime, you're probably going to get a couple big opportunities that are going to present themselves. Could be a meeting, could be a sit down, could be a interaction with somebody that you could impress the person where the person goes back and says, I want to do some kind of business with you. That one opportunity could completely change your life. Don't screw it up. Be prepared for it. That's one school of thought. Who is right? I'm going to tell you a story here. It's 2012-2013 NBA season. The Miami Heat are facing off the Pacers. That year, the Pacers were very strong. They had a strong center, Hibbert, and they're going against each other. Miami has LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and this is a good matchup. They go in the playoffs. Game 1, Miami against the Pacers. There's only 2.2 seconds left on the shot clock. Pacers are ahead, 102 to 101. The game is in Miami. If Pacers win, this is a big statement to the world. And it hurts Miami because they beat them in their home. What happens with 2.2 seconds left? The coach, I know this because he's a Laker coach, not Vogel, decides to take Hibbert out. He sits him down. I'm like, what are you doing? This guy's playing incredible defense. You got to keep him in. He takes him out. Inbound pass to who? LeBron James. By the free throw line. LeBron turns around, goes in for the left-handed layup with 0 left on the shot clock. They win the game. Everybody's jumping all over the place. Afterwards, commentators are talking, and everybody says, well, This sometimes happens, but they got to come back. And this one, you got to be mentally tough. And this one, you got to, and I bet the coach in the locker room is probably saying this. What do you think the coach is saying in the locker room? We're going to be all right. We can make the recovery. Kenny Smith turns around, who's a two-time champion with the Houston Rockets, with Akeem Olajuwon. He says the following, thank you. He says, I don't know if I agree with you guys. So what do you mean? I just don't agree with you. Why not? He says, look, to assume that you're going to go back to the finals again, it's very naive. He says, I have a lot of friends that I played basketball with for a long time, great basketball players. And they had a chance one time to go to the finals and win, and they didn't. And they thought they were going to go back, and many times they never, ever went to the finals ever again, and they never got a chip. And the name of the game is getting a chip. Never went back again. I sat there and I'm listening to Kenny saying, wow, pretty powerful statement, a little bit demoralizing. Not the most optimistic statement you want to hear, but guess what happened? They never went to the championship ever again, and they could have that series. They actually could have won the championship. We could today be saying that the Pacers were a one-time champion during that time, and LeBron would have only had 2 rings instead of his 3. But what happened? They choked. They didn't make the right decision. The opportunity presented itself. They didn't make the right decision. How does this apply to you and I? You know, these weird times that we're living in with the coronavirus and the pandemic, these are very weird times. There's going to be a very small community of people, I guarantee you, that are sitting around saying, I don't know why I'm optimistic about something good happening for me around the corner. Everybody's telling me it's the end of the world, zombies going to be running out here soon, apocalypse, Armageddon, whatever you want to call it, all these videos going viral and posing so much fear. I think everything's going to be all right, okay? That small community, post-pandemic, a crazy opportunity is going to present itself to them, and they're going to capitalize. But it's also going to be a majority of people in the world who during these times are going to get softer, they're going to get casual, they're going to pick up bad habits, they're going to watch so much TV, they're probably going to put on 5 to 10% of their body weight, gaining 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds of weight, just get a little bit more, you know, casual with their energy. And that opportunity is also going to present itself to those people, but they're not going to be ready for it. My challenge to you is don't take these times lightly and get caught and glued to the TV watching every other news as if you have any major influence to be able to slow this thing down. Unless if you're somebody that's directly working with pharma or directly working with scientists or Fauci or the president, unless if you're somebody involved with helping come up with a cure, keep at it, study every single thing that's going on. But if you're not, this is a very good time to recreate yourself. So when that great opportunity presents itself, you capitalize.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to share with you next, guys and ladies and gentlemen, this right here is the Free Bay plan. This is their compensation plan. I'm gonna just scroll down through here because every last one of you guys have this in your office, and all you gotta do is log into Free Bay. I went over this a couple of weeks ago, how to log into your back office and find this in your downloads. And it's a presentation that you can look over and over again. New people, you know, only reason why I'm going to fly through this today is because, again, the last video that I'm going to share with you guys tonight, you're going to understand why I don't care if I can sit down. I can sit down here and go through this plan step by step through every single detail and show you how you can make $200,000 in the next 2 to 5 years, right? And not just not just making it, you know, on a job or just making it here. We're going to show you, we can show you within the next 2 to 5 years how you can have a residual income of at least 200,000 or 300, whatever you want. You know, we can't guarantee anything, but you could be a 6-figure residual income earner if you follow the plan, right? But that's the key, if you follow the plan, right? So here's the presentation. Free Bay is the company that we're a part of. You know, they give you all these beautiful slides, talk about your opportunities. But we already talked about opportunities. You know, you don't assume that it's going to keep coming. Don't assume that you're going to have another opportunity like this in a lifetime, because just like the Miami Heat, they had that. I mean, not the Miami Heat, but the Indiana Pacers. they had that opportunity. They had an opportunity, but they blew it, right? I mean, guys, they go over all this good stuff. Talk about who FreeBay is. FreeBay was just founded about a couple of months ago in 2020. They're headquartered over in Switzerland. I can't say that. Bodenhofen, Switzerland, founded in 2020. We're a part of a brand new company, but it's not with a great idea, with a great concept, right? We are not a brand new company ourselves. We came from Karatbars, who have been around since 2011, and they're using the concept, but they're adding to that concept, and we're continuing on the mission with FreeBay, right? They offer life cards just like Karatbars did. Karatbars offered the gold cards, same concept. They offer 1/10 of a gram and 1 gram life cards that have the gold in it. Okay, you can take a grant today. Talk about. I mean, guys, like I said, they talk about inflation. If you don't know about inflation, when at the end you're going to see where you should be going to follow the plan. They're going to show you. They're going to go over this plan with you guys step by step and make you. I mean, every day they have somebody different showing these plans, right? So anyway, right? I mean, they talk about the Wealth Building Academy, where you got automated training, signal trading. I mean, there's all kind of stuff that you're going to be able to do with this company if you plug in and if you learn. And at the end, they talk about the compensation plan and all that good stuff. Okay, all right. But I'm not going to go through that tonight. I'm not going to go through the compensation plan and all that good stuff. What I want to do, right, is let me get back down here to my. Let's see, where's my, okay. So the compensation plan, right? So at the end of the day, we're going to be teaching you guys, or not just me and Larry. It's bigger than Larry and myself and all of you guys. There's a system in place. Like I told you guys, that one link that I told you to make sure you highlight, copy and paste, and join that strategy. That's a strategy that they're going to be building and increasing the value of the coin, right? Wealthbuildersworldwide.info. That's where you want to go to learn this strategy that we're going to be doing, as a whole unit, as a whole organization. We're going to follow a simple plan. We're going to all do the same exact thing to create, income. So right here, you talk about 5 and 5, right? And I just kind of give you the basic fundamental of it, but it's talking about you personally getting 5 people who wants to go and do what you do, right? You can get 20, 30, 40 people is what you want to get, but out of those 30, 40, 50 people, you want to find 5 who's going to do what you do. They're going to duplicate what you do. So if you get 5, they get 5. Look, down to the 4th week right here, guys, I tell you right now, I know a lot of people, and I've done some stuff with some people, and they $500, you get 4,000. And then they say, well, when am I going to get paid? Well, I don't know. Whenever some people join, right? Well, look here. Look, you could do the same concept here, but it's a legal business. It's not something that we're, whatever you want to call it, gifting or whatever you want to call it, right? This is a legal business where you can get the tax advantages and all that good stuff. Understand, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't ask me about, well, how do I claim it on tax? Talk to your CPA about that. But I can just tell you right now, as a business owner, right, if you got your own home-based business, you have some tax advantages. Get with your CPA and find out what they are. But just check this out. If you duplicate what we're doing, if you do what Larry, me, Neil, Marlo, if you do what we're doing, right, then we're doing 5 people. We're finding 5 people who wants to get 5. If we do that, when we do and how we're doing it, by the time we get down to our 4th week, now we say 4th week, it might take some of you guys 8 weeks. It might take some of y'all a year, right? But what we're trying to do, right, if we're trying to create that momentum, or we are creating that momentum, we're finding 5 people who get 5 people, who gets 5 people, who gets 5 people, right? And when you do this and do what they tell you to do and how they tell you to do it, right? Don't deviate from the plan. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just do what they say do. When you go to school or when you go to work, you might can ask the boss questions and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you're going to do what they tell you to do. So anyway, you get 625 people in your company, in your organization, right? People, you're going to be creating just under, basically about $4,000, right? Really more than that if you add in all the other stuff. But just in the generational bonuses, you're going to be creating about $4,000 worth of income, right? Plus, you're going to have other income coming in as well. But that's just in your 4th week if you do the way they tell you to do. Okay, so this is the compensation plan they're going to be telling you about. But we're not going to really go over it again tonight. We're not going to go over it because if you're serious and if you really want to do this thing, right? Larry and I are not the ones who are going to show. We're going to reiterate what they're telling us, but we don't want to play that, that little game you play when I tell you something, then you tell the next person. Then by the time it gets back around to me, the messenger is totally different from what it was supposed to be. You're just supposed to say, that's that dissemination of information. By the time it gets back to the messenger, it's like, that is not what we put out. That's not how we said do it. Okay. So anyway, that's the purpose, is to teach you how to grow, and not just grow people, but teach them a system that's going to help them get out of debt. That's going to help them maybe even become financially independent. Okay. All right. So then when you get onto that official, like I told you guys, the official price maker channel, you're going to be able to, like I said, this is Telegram. You're going to see several different messages in there. And just the last message for today, it'll catch you up on all 3 of the recordings that they had so far. Start with the very first one and just follow the strategies. Set yourself up for success, because come 15 October, we're going to start this price maker deal. Okay. All right. Now let me get to the good part here. Oh, I close it out. All right. Let me get back to just kind of show you guys how you get to this. So Facebook.com, and what you want to do is you want to go and search for, I want to go to wealthbuildersworldwide.info, right? So you go on to wealthbuildersworldwide.info, and then I scroll on down. I already had it set, and I accidentally shut it off. Okay, but this is Wealth Builders Worldwide, and I'm looking for the compensation plan that Michael Dalco and those guys were doing, and I got it. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. But you see a lot of good information on here, on this channel here. And that's not it. Okay. I don't know what I did with it. I accidentally cut it off, but I had it set up to where Michael Dalco was going to be teaching you guys. It was something that he was saying that I wanted you guys to hear. And just give me if I can't find it, guys, we're just going to go ahead and move on. Give me a second. All right, you can also check Freebay. And Freebay, there's a lot of stuff on Freebay. So you go to Freebay AG, you get in there, and there's a lot of information. They got a lot of updates. There's calls that go on, a lot of update calls, because like I said, all this is kind of new to everybody, and we're all learning. And there's a lot of information that's being put out that you really want to get yourself ready for and get yourself positioned for. Okay. And yes, I'm not going to find what I lost I had it all set up and I had it. So I'm not going to find it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stop sharing, and then we're going to do a little something different. All right. So I'm not going to waste time on that. All right. So let me stop sharing. Okay. So basically what we're doing, guys, like I said, if you was on the call the other night, I showed you guys the form that it's a 30-day group economics page form. And I told everybody, go ahead and start filling out your form. Find your five, get your 5 people, and then have them get their 5 people. And you want to get started, right? So you want to get started on that. And what they're doing is instead of going out and getting a 1-year subscription, they're teaching everybody to get a 1-month subscription of an Evo Life package. Okay, you get a 1-month subscription of an Evo Life package, and then you'll be able to create a lot of. So when you pay for your 1-month subscription, and then your 5 people pay for their 1-month subscription, you're gonna make back, just in direct commission, you're gonna make back what you paid for your package in direct commission. And then when your team duplicates that, you're going to be making over in your just for your dual team payouts, right? You're going to be making that in your dual team payouts every single week, because your team is constantly growing, all right? But what I want you guys to do, and that's the reason why I wasn't going to show the plan, is I want you guys to jump on goldrocks.info. Goldrocks.info. And I tell you guys this all the time, that they share this business opportunity 2 times a day, one at 12 p.m. Eastern time and one at 9 p.m. Eastern time, right? And then they do the 5 and 5 training every Thursday at 7:30 with Al Murray. They teach you guys step by step what the strategy is. Larry said what he and I are learning, right? But it shouldn't just be me and Larry. I know Mike Johnson. See Mike Johnson on the call tonight, brother. Welcome back to the call, man. Been a couple of minutes, but I see you all the time. I know Mike Johnson is constantly learning, because I see Mike Johnson on a lot of those Facebook pages that I'm talking about, and a lot of those chat rooms and stuff that I'm talking about, making comments, and he's growing his business. He's doing the thing. He's looking and he's learning what this opportunity, has to offer, and he's taking full advantage of it. He's not sitting around waiting for me and Larry to give him the information. I know Clarence Bell, he's doing the same thing, because I know Clarence Bell is doing it, because Clarence Bell sometimes calls me or texts me and say, hey, it's a call going on. I'm already on the call, but hey, I appreciate him letting me know, because because it's been a couple of times, oh yeah, that's right, there's a call going on, and I'll jump on the call. And that Clarence Bell is what, 3 levels under me. So I got somebody that I sponsored, and who sponsored somebody who sponsored Clarence, so that's 3 levels deep, right? But hey, Clarence is on fire, and I like that, because that lets me know that we got a heartbeat in this company, in this organization. It's not just me, it is not just Larry. We got other people on the ground running with us, right? And the thing that Michael Dalco was talking about, what I really love was, he's saying that the reason why, and that was the name of his feed, right? Michael Dalco always go live, and he always kind of names his feeds, and he was talking about the reason why network marketing doesn't work, right? Because, and he wasn't talking about, they work. It's just that people don't follow the plan. They don't want to plug in. He talked, he went on, and he really kind of went in, which was cool, because he's telling people, you've been trained since day one to follow instructions, right? When you go to school, you go to the classroom, they tell you where to sit. They tell you when you can get up and sharpen your pencil. They tell you when you can go eat lunch. They even tell you when you can go use the bathroom. You got little kids in kindergarten and first grade who's not, they hold it as long as they can, but then, that's why they got to take an extra change of clothes, because they end up using the bathroom on themselves, because the teacher won't allow them to get up and go use the bathroom. So, but we've been trained since day one to look a certain way, act a certain way, and do things, and we follow the instructions. Same thing when you go on your job. You know, in the Army, I couldn't just show up to work every day with whatever the heck I felt like wearing. You know, I had to put on those BDUs, and guess what? If I had to wear, I had to wear a certain kind of BDU, and it was times when it was cold outside, but the uniform was to have your sleeves rolled up, you know, and you can't put your jacket on. And I'm out here freezing, you know, because I'm one of them boys, you know, I like that South. You know, I did most of my service in the South, but when I was in New Jersey or over in Korea, I froze my tail off at times because they wouldn't allow us to add to our uniform. If you showed up to formation, you had to be in a certain uniform, and we had to do it. You know, but then when you get your own company, you get your own business, right? We've been so conditioned to do what we're told to do, right? Now you get your own business, and you become a part of a multi-level marketing company, and they try to teach you how to do it. They said, look, do this right here. Don't deviate from the plan, right? Follow, you know, send these guys to this website right here. You know, I tell you all the time, plug in the wealthbuildersworldwide.info or wealthbuildersworldwide.net, right? Plug into Wealth Builders or whatever, right? Go to FreeBay and plug into this, you know, plug into that, right? And follow the plan. Look what they're doing and do what they do, right? And that's going to help you create financial independence. But I don't know. We just don't believe it. A lot of people don't believe it. But he showed a little funnel of how, you know, you get 100 people, right? And then you put them all into a funnel. So that means you talking to 100 people, right? Don't expect every last one of them to get into your business with you or understand what you're trying to, you know, feed them or tell them. They're not all going to do it. But you're going to talk to people anyway, because at your job, you may not like talking to people. But if let's say you work in the front office, or you're an admin person, and then people come into your office and you got to help them with their situation, with their stuff. You got to help them, you know, with their problem, right? They can't just bring their problem to you, lay it on the desk, and don't say a word to you, right? You got to know you got to know how to help them. And the only way you're going to know how to help them is you got to open up your mouth and you got to communicate with them, right? So you have to communicate with people, right? So learn how to communicate with people in your own business as well. You know, we got an academy now that if you don't listen to Michael Dalco, Ty Best, me, Larry, you know, Glenn and Lois, Neil, if you can't listen to us, right? Some of you guys say, man, I got to learn this plan. And you sit down there and you wait until you want to wait until it's perfect. You got to learn, because in the Army, that's what we were taught. You know, Neil, Barlow, Larry, myself, we were drill sergeants. And guys, we could not deviate from, when we went out to teach somebody something in basic training, you know, we was drill sergeant, and we had to do it. We had to say it word for word. We had to teach it like that because that's the way it was, right? But Neil, it's not like that here, man. I mean, you want to be able to know it, but you want to do it, because here's the deal. We earn while we learn. If we sit back and we wait till we get it perfect, you're going to be broke. Or you're going to be way behind. You won't be broke because you got money, but I'm just saying you won't be able to progress in your business by sitting down, waiting until you learn exactly what to say. People make the mistakes. You got 100 people. Look, go out there and talk to 100 people and practice. Make it and just say it. You know, you can't. I love the saying that you can't tell the right person anything wrong. It doesn't matter what you say. When you're talking to the right people, you can mess it up all day long, and they with you. They oh, this guy's excited about something, and I want to be a part of it. You know, so you can't say nothing wrong to the right person. Okay. So you got to get out there and just get started. Just start talking. And if you don't exactly know what to say, right? Well, you just listen to us and plug into the system. You know, even this new academy, when you go in there and you join this new academy with FreeBay, there's a whole lesson on how to talk to people, how to recruit people on social media and all that good stuff. So if you want to be successful, you can be, but you got to be able to follow the plan. You got to be able to plug in and talk with people the way that we do, And I promise you, when I talk to people, I feel weird all the time. But I guess I've gotten used to being feeling kind of weird when I talk to them, because I just talk to them because I got to find five. I got to find five people who's ready to run. And I got a few already who's ready to run, and they're getting their five. But I can't wait for them, because I want them to be able to get five now, and then they're fine to get five. So I can't wait, because it's a 90-day plan, for us to get this thing done. And I'm one of the ones who, when I get into something, and I hope that you guys are like that, don't be one of the ones what they call the mudderfudders, right? The mudderfudders are the people that come into an organization, they get involved in a company or something like that, and they know that they see exactly what I see. They see the compensation plan, and it says, if you do this, because it could be there's a me plan and there's a we plan. So you can get in this and create wealth just by starting accumulating gold and the cryptocurrencies and all that good stuff. You can do that in this company without even ever sponsoring anybody, right? But if you want to if you want to create a team that's going to help you do like what all the billionaires do, like what's his name? I can't think of the names right now, but they talk about J. Paul Getty. He talk about or not J. Paul Getty, but anyway, like I said, I can't remember the names, but they talk about how they rather have 1% of 100 men's effort than 100% of their own. Because if it's all about me, if I own a brick and mortar, and I got to go there every day, and it's just me, flipping the burgers and filling up the sodas and cooking and frying the French fries and all that good stuff. If something happens to me, I slip and fall and tear my ACL, guys, I don't care how tough you are, right? You tear your ACL, it's going to be really hard for you to show up there every day and do all that work, right? But if you had, so I might have to shut that store down. But if I had multiplied and I let other people open up franchises under me, right? If I shut this store down, just because I can't operate, that doesn't mean they can't operate. They'll still be able to operate their businesses, right? And they use my concept, so they paying me for using my concept. They're getting paid, on there because they got daily business coming in. They're opening up every day. They got income coming in, but because I let them buy into my concept, they pay me 3 to 5% of whatever it is I charge, 5%, a franchise fee. Even if I go down, I had to shut mine down, I'm still getting paid, So that's just the same concept that we use here with network marketing, okay? But I would just tell you, join those groups. The compensation plan will be shown at 9 o'clock at goldrocks.info, or you can go to the realmoney.info, whatever you want to do, goldrocks.info, go there at 9 o'clock. And join them and watch the compensation plan, learn the compensation plan, keep coming to our meetings whenever we do these meetings, and I promise you I won't lose my information the next time. Every time I open up these windows, I start clicking buttons and I shut them down, and I should have had it marked, just in case I did lose it, but I didn't, so if does anybody have any questions? Larry, come on back out, brother. If you're out there, I know he's got classes going on and stuff too, so he may not be able to come back out. But if you're there, Larry, you got to come back in. Anybody got any questions, concerns? Everybody, the Price Maker group can be found. If you look, Tank, if you look in the if you look in the chat room, go to the chat room. The very first, I got on before everybody else did, and I pasted those. Links up at the top of the chat room, so you can copy and paste that, and either on your computer or on your cell phone. But you want to join that because that's the strategy that they're going to be using to get the price. We want to control the price of these doggone coins. And if you like me and Larry, we're excited. We want everybody to be on this doggone thing because we want the price. We want the value of those coins to go up. So that everybody needs to join that thing, especially if you have any, and if you don't have any, get with us and find out how you can get yourself some. because don't be left out and being like I was when somebody told me to get Bitcoin, and I said no, at a price point to when they told me then. I don't know if I'll ever get that opportunity to do it. And I'm buying Bitcoin, but I ain't buying them. I'm not paying $10,000 or $12,000 for them. So I'm not getting a full Bitcoin. I'm getting pieces of a Bitcoin. I'm trying to build my way up to a full Bitcoin. But had I did it back in 2009 when somebody told me to, I'd have had about 25 or 30 Bitcoins, right now. But I didn't. So, the only reason why I'm telling you that, because I don't want you guys to sleep on these coins, on cryptocurrency, because it's making people rich. And I don't understand, people join these kind of companies and y'all say you don't want to get rich quick, you don't want to be a part of a get rich quick scheme, but you do want to grow wealth. So if you want to grow wealth, I don't know what you're waiting on. We're acquiring gold, we're acquiring cryptocurrencies, and we keep telling y'all, that we're creating wealth and we're seeing our money grow, but everybody just keep looking like, well, I'm gonna see what they're gonna do. Well, keep on looking, keep on watching, just don't come have your hand out because it just, I don't think, yeah, you're gonna be like those people that run looking for that stuff that Larry got when the pandemic hit and you got down to about 2 or 3 rows and you're like, shoot, let me get to the store because they say, then you get there, they don't have none. Then you go online looking for some and it's so doggone expensive. Now you got to pay, $40 for something that used to cost you $15, so we're just trying to get you ahead and get you set up for success. So, all right, Larry.
Okay, so appreciate that, Al. Well done, brother. I look at it this way. This is my opportunity to get it right. That's the way I see it. This is my opportunity to really get my financial life right. Because I don't care how long I would have worked at my job. I don't care when I would have left there. I never would have left there wealthy. Never. I can't tell you how many people left that 6-figure income, but didn't leave there wealthy. Even my VP, after I got let go, my VP was forced into retirement. Didn't leave there wealthy. Well, how do I know that? I'll tell you how. Because they all found another job. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, it wasn't because they was lonely. They needed something to do. Because what we did was stressful. And I know they weren't going to look for that stress. So this is my opportunity to get it right with my brothers and my sisters. This company offers education. And I will tell you, I was going to do a screenshot. Before they started talking about bots, Al, I had actually went to MIT and I had signed up for a blockchain class. This blockchain class cost me, well, it would have cost me $10,000. Was I going to pay for it? You better believe it. Because I wanted to learn more about cryptocurrency. I wanted to learn more about blockchain because blockchain is more than just coins. But I was going to pay for that education. Were they going to give me a residual for that? No, not at all. If I would have shared this with Al, you got to take this amazing blockchain class. It's going to cost you $10,000. Because I referred Al, do you think MIT was going to give me a residual or a finder's fee or a commission? No, not at all. When you do what we're doing now in network marketing with FreeBay, when you help people, because I tell you, I would have told Al, hey, this is what I'm doing. I love the class. I'm learning a lot. It's going to be beneficial. Why don't you sign up for this class? You know what? Al would have said, okay, I'm in. Because that's the kind of guy he is. He wants to continually grow his knowledge. And he would have came on board. But again, I wouldn't have gotten anything for that. But with FreeBay, we get education, we get compensation, we have access to gold, crypto, and the knowledge, y'all, is what I want you to understand. The knowledge that you can get. You don't have to wait for Al. You don't have to wait for me. Get your packages. Get your Evo Life packages. Get your your education going, and you learn it on your own time. I'm telling you, you get forced to learn stuff at work. I know you do. Because if your job, if what you're learning and what you're doing in your workplace is not evolving, then guess what? It's going to run out at some point. Guarantee you that. There will be something that will replace it. So I know you're getting your continuing education. I know that you are. But listen, it's so important for us to grab this concept and run with this concept. Even if you don't understand it, just follow suit. That is what I want you to hear. Follow suit. Do the same thing that your sponsor is doing, because that's what I'm doing, and that's what Al's doing, and Dale and T. That's what we're all doing, Tanker. We are following suit, and when you start to see that money stacking up, and the access that you have to the education, Mike is a learner. That guy, love it, team. We just have to keep rolling. And I'm telling you, Jamie, get ready. And you have your coins. Sometimes I just can't sit still at night because I understand and I see it. And I'm glad that I'm a part of this company. And I'm glad that you are too. But we can't stop yet. Let's keep rolling.
Hey, Larry, 1 minute before I go, I just want to share. I want everybody listen. And again, I'm only going to share this with you guys because I know you guys on the phone on the call tonight, and we're going to be recording this too, and we'll send this out. But I know you guys on this call tonight are serious about making money, so I know you guys will go do this because you're serious. And what I want you to do is because I want you to be able to, I want you to understand and know why you need to send your people to, you need to funnel them to Wealth Builders Worldwide. And if they're not comfortable with Wealth Builders Worldwide, you can send them to Synergy Group. But I'm just telling you that most of us on this call will probably need to be funneling people over to Wealth Builders Worldwide because that's going to be the best to me. Now, if you don't agree with it, you don't like it, then that's on you, but I'm telling you that if you do what these guys are doing, you will have a six-figure income. Hey, what better way? Just try it. Just try it and see what happens. Everybody's always hoping and wishing that their jobs. I say, man, I hope they give us a Christmas bonus. Who thinks they'll get a Christmas bonus this year at the job? If you think that you're going to at your job this year, go ahead and raise your hand. Raise your hand if you think you're gonna get a bonus. Okay. Well, I'm gonna raise my hand because I know I'm gonna get a bonus because you know why? I don't have a job. My job is real estate and building Freebay. And I know I'm gonna get a bonus because I got 5 people. I got 5 brand new people who are sitting in place waiting to go. We're waiting to go. And they're gonna be when they get their Evo packages, that's gonna be my Christmas bonus. Y'all forgot Christmas is coming up. You know what I'm saying? I got a grandson gonna be born in November, man. I might be able to use that doggone bonus in November to go ahead and buy him some, fishing gear. I get him ready. But I'm gonna share this screen with y'all one more time, and I want you guys to do this for me. I want you guys to go to wealthbuildersworldwide.info on Freebay. On Facebook and follow. Like I said, go to Wealth Builders Worldwide. And then what I want you to do is I want you to scroll down. This is the video I was telling you guys I want y'all to see. But here's how I found it, right? Let me go back because I was. Okay, so here's how I found it. I went to Wealth Builders Worldwide on Facebook. Now you gotta, if you're not already in the business, and I don't know what you're waiting for if you're not already an affiliate of eBay, Freebay, because it's free. It's free to become an affiliate and get your own account and have access to 7% direct commission if you refer somebody. So if you haven't signed up, get with the person who invited you and sign up because you can't join wealthbuildersworldwide.info unless you are a member of Freebay already, right? Because they're going to ask you for your username and all that good stuff, right? And then they're going to ask you for a couple more, questions before they approve your, your membership to join this group. But once you join it, right, I want you to scroll down until you see, you're going to see this little, I want you to keep going. You will see, there it is right there. You know, this guy right here, Lakeem Muhammad, he shared the live video of Michael Dalco talking about why network marketing doesn't work. Guys, you got to, it's 21 minutes. And I was hoping that he would have recorded this and put it on YouTube. And if he gets it on YouTube anytime soon, I'm going to share this with you guys, but don't wait for me to share it. Go to wealthbuildersworldwide.info, scroll down. Here's why network marketing doesn't work. You got the pretty boy Mike right there. You know, you'll see his face and just click on that thing and listen to what he talks about and why it doesn't work and why it will work for you if you're only willing to follow the plan. All right. All right. So do that if you're serious about building the business and building the, building a network where you can retire with a six-figure income. Don't get that six-figure income and do like Larry said, end up leaving that organization or that company and leave that six-figure income with that company instead of bringing it with you. All right. So, all right. With that being said, guys, we're done for the night. Thanks for joining the call again. Don't forget, goldrocks.info starts right now. They're getting ready to share this business plan. If you want to learn more, see more, just join goldrocks.info right now and look at the business plan. All right. And until next week or until we meet again, you guys be safe and have a great evening.